Hi guys, welcome back to the Space Age. In today's video reading, we have a pick a card for what you need to hear right now. So if you'd like to go straight to the selection, or you already know what you want to listen to, go straight ahead to the comments or description box. But first I do want to, you can go there, but for anyone who wants to hear this little intro, any returning subscribers or anyone who's curious, it's been so long since I've done a pick a card, but so many transformations in the last several years, or the last recent time. It's really just been time collapsing into this one thing, and so many transformations have occurred, especially during that Scorpio new moon. And we're in Scorpio season right now, and it's led me back here into this motion of being this channel for these spiritual messages. And I'm just really passionate about returning and consistently putting out these readings. So I just want to let you know that I will be doing readings like this. I will be doing readings just with me in my hands. I think for me, it's I'm a musician, so my fingernails are always short and nothing glamorous, but I know, people like different things. But I will be returning doing face-to-face content, and I also do live streams. Some of you have caught those, and they are a very special event where few people catch it in time, and there's this collective energy, but there's a lot of channeling that goes on. So I plan on doing lots of regular video content, but I just want to put a little message out there to say that I think my channel has probably died a little bit because I haven't posted in a while. So if you would like to comment, like the video, hit the share button, even if you don't share with people, or generally engage, if you feel like it, if you feel called to do so. Of course, there's no pressure or obligation. Feel free to do that, because it really does help a channel, when you interact with it, especially if you like that channel, because it helps share it with other people, and it won't do it on its own, especially because the algorithm or whatever doesn't support people that take breaks. But anyway, I do plan on returning with at least, I'm hoping 2 videos a week at a regularly scheduled time. So hit the notification bell as well, especially if you want to catch a live stream, because I sometimes just get this feeling out of the blue, and I just start channeling certain messages that people need to hear in the collective. So yeah, Space Fleet, let's get into your reading. The image will be placed on the screen right now, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 with the Black Moon Lilith mystery card, this is your reading. So let's just begin with this energy right here. This card always feels, there's a lot of mystery in this deck. This is the Black Moon astrology card. It's funny, I never really thought about how this deck is named, after this card almost. But what's interesting is I always get this feeling from this card that's there are a lot of mystery cards Neptune and the 12th house and Pisces. Those cards always, and the Cancer card, the Moon card, those always make me feel an essence of mystery that makes me feel uncomfortable, because I'm I'm gonna have to sort this thing out myself. But with this card here, I feel there's a mystery, a chaotic mystery going on with this energy. Something that's it's not unknowable, but it's yeah, it's something about you going into your shadows is what I'm seeing. There's something about you needing to go into your shadows, or maybe you've recently gone into your, let's see more about that. Can we get an expansion on this, Spirit, for pile number 1? Can we get some clarifier on the mystery here? Okay, we have, we have 7th house partners, and we have earth element stability. Okay, so the message that I'm getting for you guys right away, pile 1, is that there's something about overcoming a past situation. It could have been a previous partnership or relationships or some kind of work relationship or work contract, something to do with that realm, something to do with your everyday physical material realm with this earth element card. Something from possibly the past or in the present that has been recently brought up. It could have been, you know, it's Scorpio season. If you're watching this in real time, Scorpio season, Scorpio new moon, something. And by the way, there's a train going by. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the mic. Hopefully it does not do that. But yeah, I live next to a train. But anyway, so something about the past. Oh, I'm noticing those dogs down there, or like beasts. Yeah, I've never noticed this on this card before. There's something about like something lurking or something. It's something present that has been recently brought up, right, from the shadows for you to address, because it's probably related to this, the past, like a partnership, a previous partnership that you were in. You have earth element stability here coming up as like something that was in your fixed reality before, and it's been brought up because this is now something that you've probably, I'm getting it's like the sense you've probably healed from this past, and now you're going to get a renewing of this energy, but it's going to be the right energy. That's what I'm getting. There's like the sense that something that wasn't right in this everyday relationship or contract, or it could have been like a merger of some sort, a marriage or something, that you might have already gone through that situation. That's one possibility, where it's like you might have already gone through this situation and healed from it, but now it's like it's coming back, it came back up again, or it's coming back up again because you're being prepared for a new reality and a new partnership. So this might be, yes, okay. So we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Physical reality is changing with this earth element stability card. This is like your everyday life situation, like in the physical realm, right? And this is the 5 of Pentacles deals with, Pentacles deals with the physical realm, the material realm. So this could be partnerships, this could be work, especially with the Pentacles energy, and this could be a financial turnaround. But there's going to be a new contract made, like you're stepping into a new contract that might have been in your path, that you've created or was already destined to happen as a turnaround. This is a complete turnaround. Yeah, it could be a new person here, and this person is a mystery. This person is, this person is a mystery, whoever this is, right? And you might have, like, right now you're dealing with like this shadow energy of like being able to determine old reality versus new reality. Okay, so let me get some more clarity on this. More clarity on what's happening with pile number 1. What is the message they need to hear right now about this situation or this energy that's being presented? What do they need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Spirit, what do they need to know right now? Spirit. Okay, so we have the Knight of the Knight of Wands coming through on a unicorn. Okay, so I'm seeing like I'm hearing like rare opportunity, and I'm seeing someone bringing something in. This could be you that's bringing something in, but this is like a new idea, this flame. It's kind of giving me Prometheus vibes, like how Prometheus brought fire to the humans. So what's coming into your reality is like there is a fire being brought to you. And this fire, I want to know what this fire is. What is the nature of this fire? What is this symbolic fire? Could be an idea, but it's the thing about Prometheus bringing fire to the humans is that was everything. Like humans having fire was the start of everything. Oh, this could be the start of everything. Right. Okay. This is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The start of everything. It could be that you're no longer going to be working alone or going at life alone, which is why we have this partners here. This could be the bringing in of a new partner, but also because the Three of Pentacles can sometimes mean collaboration in like the workplace. This could also mean, for those of you that are thinking about career right now, this could be that you are either meeting people, a new partner that is going to be stable, or what I'm getting here also is that you are kind of coming into collaboration with yourself with this Three of Pentacles reversed. Like you're carrying your own torch. If this is you, you're going through this dark, this darkness, these shadows, this mysterious period of life. And it could be a person coming in, or it could be that you are that person. But either way, this is a natural evolution. You're not going to feel unsupported because this new energy that's being brought in, it's like fire was to humans, to our, to us, right? It was like fire, how it made things possible. It made warmth. So basically that feeling of being secure, like having, warmth, having warm food, being able to purify water. It does so many things. Siren. Yeah. It's like a fire alarm. Yeah, that's like the new fire coming in. Hope they're okay, but let's see what else. I want to understand a little bit more about what's going on. What is the message that pile 1 needs to hear right now? What is the message? Okay, we have Sun. Okay, your son is watched over and protected as he explores this world. Okay, so some of you might have children, and that's like reassuring. What's interesting is I'm seeing Narcissus for some reason. Like how Narcissus was like looking into, his reflection in the water and thought he was so beautiful. I wonder why I'm seeing that right now. And that's how he like fell in. And let's see. We have emotional healing. Okay, I'm understanding this. Yeah, I feel like this is like a healing transformational state. It's like, it might, for some reason I'm getting the sense that you might not think that this is epic, that you might not think that this is like as exciting as it is, because it's subtle. It's happening in like the shadows. It's not something that's conscious, right? Whatever is being formed, whatever you're forming right now, whatever is being formed within you, it's not something that's like overt. And so maybe you don't see how powerful it is right away. But it's like you're looking at yourself, you're looking at the narcissist thing, you're looking at your shadows and you're integrating them as a part of yourself, and they're becoming powerful. So you can stand alone and be powerful. You're recognizing that, and that doesn't mean, this is like a sign, this is a sign that you're going to be experiencing partnership. But the reason why is because you are coming to this feeling, this true feeling where you feel like, wow, you're supporting yourself. You're feeling supported by yourself. You are the fire. Yeah. Wow. And then we have to do some research. And for me, immediately I'm seeing that you know what to do. Like, you've already done this research. It's more so now it's like acting on it. It's like more so like we have the Knight of Wands here, and that's saying like take action. This is definitely the take action card here. For sure. Yeah, this is very much take action on what you know already. Because you've gone through these shadows. I'm seeing that you've gone into these shadows and you've figured stuff out. You have figured stuff out. You have reached a point of peace where it's no longer outside of you. And it might have taken a while. It might have taken a while. Yeah, we have slave flipping over. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. That's actually so beautiful. I don't know why it's like slave, but and then shadow attribute, giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. That's exactly it though. Isn't that exactly what I was just saying? And I'll explain. It's like almost like this energy of like, oh, you might have thought like, because you know this is a reversal, right? The Three of Pentacles reverse. He's standing alone and these guys are working together. And so you guys might have been alone a lot of your life. You might have worked on things alone, or the people that were around you, it's like you might as well have been alone. And I'm getting the sense here that what's going on is that this is a very powerful beginning for you. Because I'm saying beginning because you've transformed. I'm gonna drink some tea really quick. Because you've transformed. Because now you're in your power, because you trust yourself. You trust yourself, and therefore you trust the divine with where you're going. And you're free with your movement now at this time, or you're stepping into this freedom. If you're not feeling this, I'm sensing that this is happening to you. This is going to be happening, and you're wondering like, how is this going to be happening? Well, my explanation for that, especially if you're not feeling it right now, is that there is an energy lined up for you, and the way that energy is lined up for you is that when, you know, if you follow astrology, not everyone is, you know, that watch these and think the same exact things or feel the same things, but my explanation for that is from my personal experience, which is that there are astrological cycles, there are like lunar eclipses, and there are so many things. People announce like these bigger ones, right? But there are always shifts and currents. So a transformation just can come up and surprise you. It can surprise you as a night of crying your eyes out. You know, it really can just be, you know, right. So we have child wounded. So this is like all these things are coming up to transform you. But this is big. This is big. awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, and then shadow attributes, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Yeah, this really, do you know what's so interesting? This reading is really about how you're stepping up. You're in this energy, or you're coming into this energy now where you might not have experienced it yet, but if you haven't experienced it, there's going to be a catalyst, or there's going to be an energy current, there's going to be a planet interacting with another planet in like the next couple days or week. It'll probably be more in like a couple days or very soon, or you're just starting to feel it building up inside you, or it's already happening. It's probably just a reflection of what's already happening. We have this reflection with Narcissus here. It says sun. And then we have sun, and we have child wounded. So it could be like, inner child emotional healing, right? Like, I'm sensing what's happening is that this movement that's going on in you, this action taking place within you, is preparing you for a new partnership. You guys are breaking or have broken a cycle with partnerships and relationships. You've completely severed ties with anything that has not served you in the past, right? And now you're entering this phase where you could go at it alone, by yourself, because you're being prepared, right? You're being prepared for a functional relationship, for functional relationships with people, with companies, with a relationship, your true love, that sort of thing. No longer, in a relationship where you're constantly reflecting on childhood and like how it informed this. It's like, I feel like you have healed enough, and now like maybe you guys it's possible there was codependency going on. I'm sensing that there might have been some codependency that you've gone through, and now it's like you are the person that is perfectly primed to take action toward whatever goals you want, whatever relationships you want. You know how to move with the flow. See how she's moving with the flow? She's allowing the world, it's like very Taoist, allowing the world to take its course and trusting the world. You don't trust, just be like, it's not trusting like, oh, I trust because, this result will happen. It's trusting to trust. That's where it's coming. It's coming like in a place where you're going to be in such great flow, right? And, it says slave, when there is the light attribute to that, because you know what? It's kind of like with your third eye, and your intuition. Your intuition, when you have that intuitive ping, that is a command, right? It is a command. And you can choose to listen, or you can choose not to listen, right? And it doesn't mean if you don't listen, it's going to go awry, but I feel like I guess it's a state of karma in a sense, and not karma how we, use it in the West, but karma in the sense that, every action you take, it's like planting a seed. So I feel like now you're coming into a time where the actions you're taking are going to be extremely serendipitous. Extremely serendipitous, right? Yeah, it's so funny. We have servant underneath too. I feel like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I understand. It's not just surrendering. Narcissist coming up when I saw this, like him looking into the pond and being admiring himself. And that's how he's so beautiful, and he's looking at himself in the pond, and he's like admiring himself. I don't know if you see where this is going, but you guys this is what it is. It's an ego death. But it's not like an ego death where it's like you guys are balancing your chakras. You're balancing especially your solar plexus chakra. Wow. I'm seeing it so clearly now, what's going on. You're not only surrendered, like, you are surrendered in a sense where it's like your ego is like, we're done. Like, we're totally done. That's where, like, the ego is at. It's like, you trust and surrender to the divine. So something that you might have wanted, right? Something, maybe a partnership, right? Or you're surrendering to the mystery, right? Because, you know, Lilith is known for being like, you know, recalcitrant or stubborn, right? You know, bucking against authority. Wow, this is such an interesting reading, because let me know if this resonates with you. If you understand what I'm saying, like, please leave a comment, like, you know, just because this situation is so, you're so surrendered to the mystery. It's like, this is where you started, right? It's like you started here, this energy, maybe you're feeling it right now. Maybe you're like, I don't want to let go. I don't want to surrender. Lilith, you know, how, if you guys don't know the story of Lilith, you probably do if you're on this side of YouTube, but if you don't, you know, that's fine. Lilith was, you know, Adam's first wife, and she did not want to be subservient or submissive to him. She wanted like this equal partnership. And so the God in I think it was the Torah, which is, I think, the same God in all the books or whatever, was like, yeah, just do it. Please be subservient to your husband. And then she was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And basically she got cast out of Eden, or maybe she left Eden, something about that. But basically she just didn't want to be submissive. And then like all these horror tales about like her having demon children came about. But she's kind of known for being like very like the dark feminine, very like, you know. So, and it's fine, right? That's fine. All of this is fine. This isn't like, oh, whatever. It's more so like you're maybe recognizing this in yourself. Where's that card? Yeah. You're seeing it in yourself. You're seeing it in your reflection. You're starting to see the parts of you, not because you were outwardly or like even consciously like reluctant. It's like more so like in the past, right? Like these things that you grew up with. It's like there was no one to trust. So when you think about the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, your ancestors, it's like that guidance, like this whole world has made it so hard for you to trust that the thought of trusting in a higher power, right? It's not even your brain, your emotions, your feelings, they're not wired in that way. So it's like you don't even realize you've reflected so much on all the ways that you actually don't trust. Like sometimes you're like, oh, I do trust, I do let go, I do surrender. And before it was like this rocky transition in surrendering, like where you were like, am I surrendered? Because I feel like I'm surrendered, that sort of thing. And now everything's changing. This is physical reality changing, because now before you were also externalizing possibly, maybe codependency possibly, but like externalizing your stability, right? And I feel like that's always been a confusing topic for people, like how to like not externalize, you know, how could you possibly be your own support system? And it's true, we are meant to engage with others, but it's like also the world, nature is nature. If you are, especially if you've been a hermit in recent times, that's not, you know, that's also nature too, to be, you know, a hermit. It's also an archetype that, you know, one embodies, whether intentionally or unintentionally, or whether that's, you know, the universe willing it or not. Or maybe you're around people, but you feel alone anyway, you know? what I'm seeing is a complete shift in reality where you're actually trusting the divine so much, and you've let go. Like, you're not even attached to what you thought you should have been doing anymore. You're just going with the flow. You're dancing with the universe. Oh, that was fucking... You're dancing with the universe. Oh, connect with nature, right? I have to turn some lighting on, but it just got dark so quickly because we have daylight savings, and so the sun just plummeted like immediately. Yeah, I'm seeing like this is really the energy here. It's like you're now moving in trust. You're trusting your feelings, because your feelings are really what's informing you, because you're starting to realize like, oh, I want this thing, but why does it feel so tense? Why does it feel like I'm getting drained, you know? Or yeah, it's like doing something this or that, because you're starting to really understand that. That's what I'm seeing for you guys right now. And if you've been feeling this, this might be a confirmation for you. It's okay if you don't trust, you know, but you're starting to, you know, it's okay. That's the thing about mystery. You don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what the next step is, but it's like you're starting to actually get to a point where you will be stabilizing, right? Because sometimes we're like surrender to the mystery, but we're not in a position where we're like, we really feel like we can, because outer reality, how do you say, like, it feels like, how could I surrender? I've got this thing to pay for, or I've got, you know, I'll lose this or that or whatever. And now I think you've been shifted enough where you're starting to understand, oh, I always wanted this. I always wanted the collaboration and whatever. But really, it's like, I can handle this on my own. Because if you can't really see his face possibly, but he's looking at them, right? He's looking at them, but he has like this confidence. There's like a confidence as he looks at other people. And it's like, you are just trusting your own path. You're no longer feeling like, oh, I should be around people because of this. But the thing is, I just want you to know, that's what's happening for you. That's actually what's happening. You've already shifted out of like this old thing. So you're going to start seeing the framework, or maybe you're already seeing it, but it's like, you're now building the right connections because you are like this stillness, and you're able to be coordinated now that you trust. Like, you're able to be found by everything now that you trust. Wow. That was amazing. Anyway, that is your reading, pile number 1. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It helps support the channel. And of course, leave a comment if you feel called to do so. You can just let me know what pile or whatever. And hit the notification bell if you want to see any other readings. Or if you'd like to catch a live stream when they come up, when Spirit pops them into my energy field. And yeah, I'm very excited for this transformation. I feel like you guys have got somebody or people, partnerships coming in, and this is your new reality. This is the new physical world for you that's coming, taking shape. So congratulations. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's begin your reading. You guys started with the Aries I Am card. So what I'm getting right away is that you're going to be going for something. There's something like a passion that's being formed inside of you right now. It's like I'm sensing, for some reason I'm hearing like blood boil. When I see this card, I am feeling like this boiling blood, and I don't know what that, I don't feel like it's in a anger sort of way. I just feel like it's sort of like you're going to be very excited for something. There's going to be something that makes you want to act right away. We have healing, with Chiron. And then we also have Mercury retrograde reinvention. Yeah, the energy, I'm getting the sense that you guys are going to be, this is a little quick side note, it could be that you guys are healing from something, like some kind of, maybe you guys weren't feeling well. You might have had like some kind of autoimmune condition, or you might have been having like a cold or something, or it could have just be some emotional pain, but you guys are healing from that, and that's going to give you lots more energy. Like maybe, you know, like when sometimes you're sad or depressed, you just don't have like this energy or this like passion for like life, or like you just don't feel like doing stuff. I'm sensing that that's going to be turning around for you guys. You guys are going to be feeling like you guys might be exercising more, is what I'm getting. Like there's going to be like possibly, whoa, yeah, and we have Mars force. It's about action. It's like you guys are moving. I'm sensing physical movement for some reason. Physical movement. And then we have third house and messages. And then we have Mercury retrograde reinvention here. So interesting. Let me take a second to like see what's going on here, because that's like very specific, but like also, yeah, I'm seeing physical action being taken. Communication is being rewritten. And you're also experiencing like healing right now. I feel like this is your physical body, but then also how you communicate. So this could be like throat chakra sort of stuff. You guys are going to be feeling more expressive somehow. I'm seeing like you guys are going to be more expressive, or you're experiencing like this feeling of being more expressive. Yeah. It's almost like you're gonna debut differently. Like you guys are going to maybe have like some kind of glow up. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. Ace of Pentacles reversed. I'm seeing that. Whoa, I'm getting that. Oh my God, because I'm seeing these people talking right here. And like this whole thing. I'm picking up on like, you've kind of been, I almost sense like this feeling that you've been like hidden. And you are ready to pop something out. It's gonna just spring out of nowhere. You have the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you've been keeping your happiness or something you're passionate about to yourself. With this Mercury retrograde reinvention card, you've been keeping something you've been writing or thinking about to yourself. Because Mercury retrograde talks about, you know, like kind of like retrograding in terms of thought process, communication, even technology, right? Like it's like you've been wise about something and you've kept something to yourself, but what you've kept to yourself is like a pot of gold. So people are like, you know, they have like this story, and I wouldn't say gossip. I wouldn't think like, oh, this is gossip about you, but there might be some kind of like or like not super conscious, you know, perception of you. People could be talking about you, but you've just let it happen. Like you're not really concerned what people are talking about. You're not concerned about it. You're in your own domain, is what I'm hearing. But with this Four of Wands in reverse, I'm seeing that you've been happy about something. You've been having like this secret joy, or you're starting to experience, like there's something going on about like a secret joy. And with this messages card, with the reinvention, or Mercury retrograde reinvention, followed by the messages card, third house, I'm sensing that you're going to be expressing it very soon. Like you might not, if you don't have a plan for this already, if you have a plan for this, this is confirmation. If you don't have at the same time, with Mars and Aries coming up, and they're just both like fiery and like the blood boil thing, I'm sensing there's going to be like a catalyst. Like that feels like a chemical reaction to me. Like there's going to be, this could be the chemical reaction right now. You might be thinking of something right now, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, there is this thing I've been wanting to express. And it's like, this is the thing that you're supposed to respond to, but there's going to be something, or there's something that's taking place right now where it's like, this thing that you've been passionate about, it's either going to take off on its own without you doing anything. It might just come out of nowhere, or you're just going to take inspired action, which means you're not going to be preparing for it. Yeah, the way that the cards just flew out just now, and we have this eruption of this, you see what I'm saying? Like the blood boiling, that imagery of like something exploding out of nowhere, but like that liquid of like, that hot liquid, like of like, yeah, it's very, yeah, sorry, I live next to the train and there are sirens going off right now. So if you hear any other sounds, that's what's going on. But yeah, like something's erupting, but it's like a good thing. It's like someone who's kept quiet for a while. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. And I feel like the King of Wands is like this charismatic figure who inspires others. And I feel like this being in reversed is like, wow. Yeah. And we have like this snake in the background here. It's like you've been tempted to talk about it, but you haven't. It's like I just sense like this figure who's like gonna be big at some point. Like you're gonna, I don't know what that is. That's just the energy that's coming. I don't know what that is in your content. It could be, I don't like using like, you know, I don't want to get like super like sensational, because I know a lot of people, they tend to like do that, and it, you know, and that's not me saying I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, because I think you should, you know, always be thriving and feeling good. It's more so just like, it could be really big, is what I'm seeing. It could be something really big. So I'm saying whatever context that is, because like if you're like, I don't know, I feel like I use the baker example a lot, but if you're like a baker, like the whole idea, like you're gonna become super famous, like that could be a possibility. You might have like a video blow up on like TikTok or YouTube Shorts or something, and it explodes your whole channel. That actually could be a possibility here, is what I'm seeing. Because I'm seeing someone who's been working in secret, but it's like, I don't even know if it's your own will that's gonna, I don't know if it's like you taking an inspired action or just something happening that just takes off on its own. Like you know, just, it could be something you're writing. You could have a blog, you could have like a pastry blog or something. But what I'm seeing here is like something, wow, yeah. Something just taking off. Something really just, yeah, it's like a new beginning. Let's get more information about this. Let's get all the information. I want to know, Spirit, what is this about? What is this thing that's being communicated? What is the, oh, okay. We have, seeing affirmations, be yourself and letting go. So I'm getting the sense that it's like, again, communicating something about you. Yeah, it's something about who you are. It's like who you are in I think who you are in secret is being revealed, right? Because Mercury retrograde, like the biggest thing people tell you is like, don't send emails, don't try not to talk, because you might get into an argument or like miscommunication, right? And then we have messages. I just feel like when I see these two cards, I see like a message being withheld, and I see a message going out. Like, yeah, perhaps who you are. Okay, hold on. Let me Oh, weird. I like flipped this deck backwards on accident. Okay. Yeah, something about, oh, healed healer. I feel like something about you being revealed. Yeah, it's like an explosion. You know, to be honest, with blood boil at the beginning, this is for like, it just needs to be a side note. You might have like blown up about something recently, or you might be blowing up about something, but it's like something that's been pent up inside. There's something like about something being pent up inside and you getting it out, like very much like with the healing going on with healing. And we had healing, healer, healed pop up in the fairy deck. It could be a healed throat chakra. Like all the things you didn't say or didn't express or didn't act on as a form of expression, that's what's coming out. It's like your blood's boiling. Something's going to happen and it's going to be like, I only have this much time. Like I need to get this done. I need to do this thing. I need to, yeah. It's like, there's going to be this feeling of like, I need to express myself. I need to write this book. I need to share this book. I need to, I don't know, sing this song. I need to go out there. I need to go ask that person something. It's something that you have been holding in for a while. And it's like, and the reason why I said secret happiness, this might not even be something that you feel particularly thrilled about right now. It might be something that you just kind of like, it could be something that makes you happy, like you're all like chummy by yourself and like having a good time. Or it could be something that really you want to be doing, but you're not doing it. And maybe it's because there might be people around you that have a problem with it. So there might be, I don't want to say like an argument or something, but there's something about like reaching ahead. Do you get what I'm saying? And then exploding everywhere. But in a very good way. You know, this is like a very, ooh. I don't like how these cards, a million of them popped out. Oh my God. This archetype deck is so hard to shuffle. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the cards just stick together. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card just to get some more understanding. Okay. Okay. That's so interesting. I like shuffled this like thoroughly, and this came out for pile 1 as well, child wounded. It kind of makes sense. Sometimes like certain energies are just in the air. But let's see. Yeah. So it awakens compassion and desire to serve others, other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Right, it's like almost like if this is like a certain situation with a person that's coming to a head, or like people, or like not being able to be yourself in front of people, it's like this explosion's like already happened or is like happening in a way, and it's leading to your ultimate good, which is like having a free heart, right? And then you're going to be moving on from like dysfunctional relationships in the future with yourself and the world and people. Yeah, it's like there's something that's, can I get some more context and understanding, spirit? Yeah, like I need to shuffle these differently because they're just very sticky. Oh, there we go. This is crazy. Remember when I was trying to like say like let's hold our horses here on whether it's gonna be like fame or whatever. We have Messiah, right? Because I didn't want to like, you know, inflate this or anything, but with this King of Wands in reverse and like this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I just felt like there's, and also like all these reverse cards, and then Mercury retrograde, and then it says reinvention here. It's like people are about to meet the real you. The new you, but the real you. They're about to meet the real you. Yeah. You're like coming out of your shell. You're bursting out of your shell. And serving humanity with humility, shadow aspect, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Yeah, I'm seeing the sense that like you have been downplaying yourself, but it's like someone that's kind of been occupying an energy of like not expressing themselves enough. And this doesn't have to be chaotic. It's more so like you're just going to reach a point where it's like you're just going to be expressing and taking action and taking action and taking action, expressing and expressing and expressing. You're going to have this energy, or you're having this energy coming to you right now. It's manifesting inside you. It says force here. It's like you're gonna just be forced to act. It could be like you want to start, like, you know, maybe you want to go to school, and so you've been thinking about it for a really long time, and then you're just like, I'm gonna take this test. I'm gonna take the test. I'm gonna write the essays. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna submit my stuff to these schools that I want to go to. It's like you're finally sending out your letters. You know, you're finally doing that thing that needs to be done for you to take occupation with your highest self. And what it's going to do with this king here, it's like it's going to inspire others, because the king energy is about, you know, now being able to share that stuff with others. And we have, you know, serving humanity here. So yeah, whatever you're doing right now, whatever that may be, you might not even be aware of it, because you're probably aware of what's going on here, but it's like there is going to be a catalyst, right? It's like in a science project, like when someone does like a volcano, they have to like combine like the two chemicals, and then it forms that reaction. So it's like when this chemical thing takes place, and then we have guide underneath. So yeah, we have guide and Messiah. It could be what you're doing is going to be inspiring to people, especially because we have this king here. The king is the one who's now, you know, imparting their knowledge into the world. So yeah. So whatever you're working on right now, it's like there's something, or it could be, it's just a part of you. People are going to start seeing you differently in a good way. And of course, you know, sometimes when you're elevating and stuff, not everyone's going to like it, but what's going to happen is you're going to have these people, because your entire life's being reinvented, because you're now showing up very differently. You're finally in your energy, in your highest energy, but it's like, yeah, so it's going to happen, like, you know, as far as like it's either happening already and I'm just confirming that to you, or it's just going to come out of nowhere, or maybe it's just like maybe it's not something that's going to be super explosive, but it's going to be this epiphany within where you're like, oh yes, I understand, you know. So yeah, that is the message I have for you, group number 2. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. It really helps the channel. And of course, commenting down below, let me know anything you'd like to let me know. And yeah, and if you want to catch any of my live streams or the next video that I post, please feel free to hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 3. Let's begin your reading. So starting off, we have the Leo I Will card number 17. Right away, I'm just getting a very strong presence from you, or this energy that's in your life right now. There's like a strong presence of you feeling very confident. This is about you stepping into like some sort of power here on some sort of, ooh, that's interesting. So we have the Virgo I Analyze card. Yeah, I feel like you guys are overcoming something, or yeah, You guys are shining more. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be shining more at this time, or there's going to be like a certain shine on you in this period of time, or you're feeling it a little bit more. I'm seeing with Virgo, I analyze, you're going to be seeing things a little bit more clearly in your reality if things have not been defined. Yeah, there's something that's coming to you that you've planted a seed of, and it's going to start blossoming very soon, or you're starting to really take time to bring something in, and I think it's something you've already brought in, and I think this is the energy of what's coming for you right now. And it might have taken like a while to get to where you're going now, but I'm seeing this as like a season of time for you, this energy it's going to last. I'm seeing something that's going to last. Yeah. I'm seeing it's like a connection with source. It's like you're getting information downloaded to you right now, and you're kind of being asked to not question it. We have the Capricorn I use card. Yeah, so I'm sensing that for some of you, it's going to be like you guys are stepping up in the corporate world, or this could be career. Whenever I see Capricorn, I think like corporate, it's, I guess because, workforce, but like it could be something to do with, your material reality, especially like a career. Because I do always, whenever I think of this card, I do think of the star, because it's card number 17, and it's got like that, beautiful sun there, which is a star. Card number 17 in tarot is the star card. So I feel like, and we have Jupiter returns benefits back here, so that has to deal with things getting easier for you. And it's like right now, it's like, ooh, yeah, you're being asked to like not question what your intuition is telling you, and to keep going and be consistent on what you're doing. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Because now things are starting to open up to you. They're starting to, path is being forged. A way has been forged because of the seeds that you've planted in the past. So it's like now it's like a harvest season for you. It's funny because I looked right at my pumpkin seeds as I said that, and it's like, I think it's still pumpkin season technically. Speaking of, let me drink some tea from my pumpkin cup. I hope that slurping wasn't crazy, but I feel like right now you have set yourself up. Like, think past you is what I'm getting, because right now there's like a star power. It doesn't matter what area of life you're in. It's not even about it's about the feeling. If you look back at your life, you want to remember it, like what you think of as your life, right? What you think of as like a good year. Like, let's say a year goes by and you're like, oh, that was a great year, or that was a bad year. What you're recalling is the amount of the sum of the feelings that you had. So what I'm seeing is that what's happening for you right now, what's being lined up for you right now, especially because of Jupiter returns benefits at the bottom of the deck, is like you are being lined up. You've already been like lined up with all this stuff. Like, there's something that you did in the past, all the work that you've done, and you might not be able to see it now, but it's going to start unfolding, and you're going to be like, oh, it makes sense. Like, you might have had like a certain detour in life. I'm going to lower it, actually. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting my light. But you might have had like a certain detours in life where certain things just didn't make sense. Sorry, there's like a train going by. I live next to a train, so if you hear that, like, I'm sorry. But anyway, there might have been certain detours I'm seeing. Like, there are detours that you might have taken in your life, and it might have felt like slow moving with this Capricorn card. But it was all lining you up for this time period that is extending before you. Okay? Yeah. We have strength. Yes. You built up this strength to sustain, and this is going to be sustained because we have the sun here again, like, which is the Leo. This is also, so your first tarot is ruled by Leo with the Strength card, and then we have Leo here. This could be a time of receiving some kind of notoriety, fame, or popularity for you. Whatever makes sense in your reality. You know. And you don't have to, you'll know what I'm talking about. It could be like, having a certain glow about you, a glow up, meeting new people, but this isn't like something that's like short. It's like with the Capricorn, it's like the long term. We have Saturn energy, so it's like this long term success. And I'm saying the success is more so in the feeling, but the things that you've done in the past, it's all been cultivating this everlasting strength. You see the lemniscate, or like that infinity symbol on her head? It's because this is what will perpetuate in you. This is like a new thing. So yeah, it's like, don't, it's like a balance. Like, I'm seeing here with the Virgo card, it's like paying attention to what comes up, like, what feelings you experience, because I'm seeing opportunities being lined up with the Jupiter returns. That's the card of like opportunities lining up for you. Yeah. And we also have like sort of like two yeses. Oh, it's so funny. I like stopped shuffling, and like this is peeking out, the Ace of Swords and then the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna feel like Christmas is what I'm feeling. Like there's like a Christmassy vibe of like, yeah. It could be around Christmas that you really start to feel like you're probably already feeling the waves of this reality, but there might be something that hits around Christmas. Pulling out this King of Swords here. Interesting. And we have Virgo, I analyze. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason when I ever see the Virgo card, I always feel like, I think because Virgo deals with the nervous system and it's ruled by Mercury, but it's like this kind of, it's like a darker sign. People don't really realize, like, I've heard someone mention this before, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, like Virgo is like, it's like a darker sign, like, like Scorpio or Capricorn, like there are, I think anything that's kind of like I think Virgo kind of starts it after Leo, because after Leo, it's it's the fall of like the, becomes fall, and so like Virgo. Then we have Libra's fine, but like I think if we had to choose, and it's like very like it's because it's a very like critical. It can be critical in a sense, in a way, but not like in a bad way. It's more so like. With Virgo, it's like this energy forces you to analyze things, because that is the mechanism by which you will thrive or survive because of the circumstance. Do you understand? Like, so it's like this energy, like where it's like you don't need, it needs to be balanced, so you're not overthinking this or that, but you're not becoming too lax. You're actually looking at the details, because again, with Jupiter returns, this card is about having a lineup of things coming to you. And we have like two Leo cards here. So that's very much like, being in the spotlight and getting attention. So whatever makes sense for you in your life right now. And then also Capricorn deals with worldly success as well. Success in the world, yeah. We have this Six of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, which is like, balancing, but it's like, yeah, it's like paying attention to like, little things, like little payments here and there, that kind of thing. Being on the lookout and maintaining a balance is what you're kind of being told to pay attention to at this time, because yeah, right now things are just unfolding. They're gonna start unfolding. Things that have been taking a long time to manifest. So we have the Virgo and the Capricorn card here. So So it's like things that have been taking a long time, and then that's actually what this Jupiter returns is about. Things that you have planned, like, you know, a decade ago, taking place now. And it's going to be kind of, it's probably already happening, or if it's not happening, it's like you're going to start experiencing, it's going to be a new reality. So it's like being patient, you know. That's the thing. I think the thing that ruins life for most people is they're in a rush. And I speak for myself, really. We have the night of, okay, so the camera battery died during the reading, and I had to wait about possibly 17 minutes. But while I was waiting, I saw 17, 17, 17. We started out with card 17. Today is the 17th. Before I was stopped because of the battery, anyway, I had like this little thought that came through because I saw the 10 of Cups card right after the Knight of Wands. So before I get into that, I just feel like during that space of like waiting for the camera to recharge, I had like revelations. I was still in the reading even though I was waiting. And what I was getting, excuse the train noise, I don't know if it's picking up, but possibly is. What I was getting is that during this time, it's important to not get anxious. It's important not to get anxious, and understanding that it's all going to work out. Whatever is working out, it's all going to work out for you. We have the King of Swords here, which is mental energy. You know, it's air energy. And it's also, you know, the King upright. So it's very much like mastered mental energy. So I feel like right now we're going to see like this really beautiful, you know, thought process happening if you let it happen. But also staying the course is so much what this energy is about. The sun got darker, you know, or like the light just got darker outside, like in that waiting period. I feel like that was the energy of this entire thing. Not getting, you know, anxious, not, you know, if something happens, staying the course now, like kind of like the goat would, you know, like the goat would keep climbing the mountain. That's really what's going on. And I'm seeing even like there's like a sneak peek of like this ultimate happiness around the corner. And then the 17s that I kept seeing in repeated series, it's like what's coming in for you. It's like it's coming in a lot faster now. Before it might have been like the Knight of Pentacles, which is great. The Knight of Pentacles is probably the best knight, but whenever we see the Knight of Pentacles, do we like him? Not really. Like whenever when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like that's the entire thing about Capricorn energy. Like everyone, if you think about the results of like Saturnian energy, right? When you think about those results, you're like, yeah, the generational wealth, the long-standing, you know, success after lifetimes, we're like, yeah, that's amazing. But do you want to go through it? Not really. You don't really want to, but it's not that it's bad. It's more so that I think you're recognizing that you don't need to rush. You don't need to rush, and that's why you're going so much faster. That's why you're moving so much faster, because you realize you don't need to rush. And I feel like over-analyzing things in the past, like, you know, maybe you were overthinking your actions, and now with this Knight of Wands here, you're going to be taking actions not really thinking that much. You're going to just kind of be more impulsive. And excuse me, confirmation burp, or maybe it's because I ate pumpkin seeds between that wait time as well. Yeah, I also had pumpkin seeds because I was a little hungry. But I feel like what's happening for you guys is like you don't want to be over analyzing your next steps that much. You just want to be taking consistent steps. Don't let thoughts, you know, get you out of it, you know. Don't let thoughts, you know, take you out of, you know, what you're doing, right? I get one more card from the tarot to confirm. Okay, we had this card for pile number 1 as well. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's a real turnaround in this energy. It's not about like, rushing the turnaround. It's like you're here and you're enjoying the ride and everything's turning around. You're no longer in a race against time. So now time is working with you. Father Time, aka Cronus. And we have the Ace of Wands up right here. So like a new beginning where it's like time. It's like you're a time traveler now, because now things are moving so much quicker, so much faster. And it's on account of you letting things go. As far as like, analyzing, overthinking, you're more so like, let's take this consistent action is what I'm seeing. And the result is you taking up, the spotlight, you being in the spotlight, Let's get some more understanding, a little bit more of an elaboration on what you need to hear right now. Oh, we have autumn. So speaking of harvest, right? So autumn, in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So yeah, very much like the Virgo, she's holding that, bundle of wheat. I don't know if you can see, the light has like very much faded. Yeah, and then patience, please, underneath. Yeah, like you're no longer in a rush, and then debt paid off, right? It's like, I think this is like karmic debt paid off, really. Like karmic debt as in like, not like something you did, like, oh, you're getting payback. No, it's like you're getting like all this stuff that you've had, all these things you've had to heal, the fact that you felt like you needed to rush at all. It's like you never needed to rush. You never needed to be this age or do something at this time or anything. You just needed to be where you were. And now things are moving faster for you, But what I'm seeing with Autumn card is that it's actually happening now. This is something that's taking place for you right now. This new energy, it's being harvested right now, which we already saw, but that's very much a confirmation for you guys. So yeah, now it's like, exactly, it's like you need to balance this energy, right? Just balancing, not thinking, overthinking it, thinking about, oh, what about this? It's just like, just take action right now is what Spirit is saying. And you will go the distance. You will last, for a very long time. What you're doing, whatever you're being led to right now, whatever you're leading yourself toward, it's like this energy is very much of something that you've already put the effort into, and it's made to last, and it's made to last a lifetime. So you're going to be experiencing, I'd say like, there's like a switch, like this entire thing. Oh, it's funny, I put debt paid off right on top of this 5 of Pentacles reverse. There's going to be a change in your physical circumstances now, because now you're in the harvest season. This is a season of harvest. And yes, where it's in autumn that I'm filming this, it doesn't matter when you're watching it, but this is very much confirmation that the current season that you're in, whenever you're watching it, and it's fall right now, the current season that you're in is when this is beginning, this new world of like everything in the past that you planted finally blossoming. Those seeds that you planted in the past that you didn't even know you planted, things you might have even forgotten about, are starting to come about. Yeah, so we have Addict here. And it says, helps you recover and confront addictive behavior. Compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So this could be you overcoming an addiction. It also could be, to be honest, I feel like it's an addiction to like time, an addiction to like rushing. That's like kind of like more of a, but I just see someone who's in resistance here. I see major resistance, and I feel like the overall energy of this reading is like understanding that you've already done this work, and now it's just time to, keep going with the consistent effort, because it's all going to start happening for you. But it's also like you have been kind of like, Spirit has kind of been telling you like, keep things in balance, you know, whatever is in balance. It could be an actual addiction to a substance or something, or not managing your emotions, you know, as best as you can. Like, so taking the measures you need to stay emotionally and, you know, physically, spiritually healthy, that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, I just see someone who's like fighting, like pushing against reality. And it's like, just like scratching inside of my nose. I feel resistance when I see this card. So I feel like maybe this is what you're kind of being told to like recognize and confront that, because I feel like you're trying to push against something that's like inevitable, because this looks like water to me. So I feel like it's like something that's inevitable. Like, you know, consistency is needed in your case. Like, you just need to keep doing it. And maybe the stories of the past is that you thought that you needed to, maybe you got really tired of doing a certain thing in the past because it wasn't serving you, but you can't bring it into this new beginning, into this new harvest, because that's a different thing. So maybe you've experienced working on something for a really long time and it not working out, but it's like, it's not this thing. This thing is different. So it's like you have to approach it brand new with an open heart and not give in to fear, not overanalyzing it, not giving into fear, and just wholeheartedly going after what's in front of you right now. Because I'm seeing there's something that's happening for you in this season, at this time in your life, where it's like you're gonna kind of be like, you know, you've gone through so much, maybe you've been burned out by something, but it's like now in this particular phase of life, this isn't going to burn you out anymore. But maybe you'd be burned out if you kind of hold on to the old story of like, oh, this burned me out, or you know, like it kind of like, maybe it's just, oh, letting go of the old story. We had storyteller. I didn't even see it flip over. Storyteller, right? It's the story you tell yourself, right? So it's like, if you've been burned out by a certain thing, you might think, oh, like if I approach this other thing, you might not, like, it's like if you start a new business. Okay, I finally found it. If you start a new business, right? You might have had like a business that maybe didn't work out. Now you start this new business and you're not giving it your all, even though this new thing, it needs all of that power. It needs all of that power. But it's like, because of the memory of the past, it unconsciously manifests in you, and maybe you don't feel like putting your all into it anymore because you're afraid of getting hurt, or like a new person comes in a relationship or something, but you're kind of afraid of like getting hurt, and so unconsciously you're kind of holding back and putting a wall between you and that thing. So it's about like getting rid of the old story and just committing, you know, even, you know, doing it scared, you know, regardless of the outcome, doing it wholeheartedly. So you have storyteller, and it's gonna be a different story for you. That's the thing. This is a new story with storyteller. It's a new book. Okay. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Exactly, because all we are is a story. We're just a bunch of archetypes and myths in a person, right? So now it's like that story, it's like it's expired, but there might be remnants that make you feel tired out or whatever, right? Stressed out. You might be thinking about it a lot, or thinking about, oh, I failed before, you know, but it's time to do a new thing and a new approach, and to do it with like the long term in mind, not something that's going to fizzle out, something that's long term, you know, because that's the new story. That's what it's going to provide for you. So it's like you're going to this place of patience right now. So you're being asked to have patience, you know, you might have already invited that in, and that's why that's coming up. We have mystic, revels with intimate union with the divine, and then we also have victim, right? So again, it's like your attention is being brought to, and we have like the Six of Pentacles reversed here. So again, it's like your attention being brought to like not looking at this new reality that you're in or stepping into, this harvest that's happening in your life right now, and holding back unconsciously because you're afraid that it might not work out, right? Like, let's say you start like you start a new profession, and then you're like, unconsciously, you're just kind of like, and so you're not putting the effort in or working on it anymore. You're getting anxious about it. Just take the action consistently, regardless of the outcome, even if it quote unquote doesn't work out. But the thing is, it is going to work out, but you don't need to worry about that anymore. And honestly, just accept any outcome. Release all expectation. Free yourself of needing a certain result, right? Free yourself of needing that perfect result. You have more energy in you and more life in you than you realize. Even if you feel really exhausted, sometimes it's the story, but it's like freeing yourself of anything, because right now you're lined up. The thing is, you have a lineup of events going on. So it's like, I think you're already set. It's just like a little reminder from spirit that like your time, it's your time to be empowered at this time. Like, this is your time to shine. This is your first card, and we got the Leo card on your first tarot. So it's really your time to shine. And today's the 17th, 17th degree in astrology. So it's like very much like, this is your season. Understand it's your season. Go into it with an open heart, ready to love. If it's a new relationship, it's the entire thing. It's in all areas of your life. So just open it, like, surrender, let it come to you. And when it comes to you, have an open heart about it. Don't be afraid. Really, it's not time to be afraid, because, just accept that you are, in this new reality, and just take it, because you are, like, we have the Strength card. You are literally stronger than you know. You're strong. You're so strong. You're unbreakable at this point. So it's time to tell yourself a new story. You are a new person at this time, and this is really your season. And the thing about this season is that this is the rest of your life. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please give it a like. Really helps the channel, and leave a comment down below. And if you want to see future videos, hit the notification bell. And also, if you want to see like live streams, that's also something you would need to do. And I will see you. Oh, and the timestamp was just 17:17 because I started a new recording. So anyway, have a good day, week, season. I will see you in the next one. Bye.